Welcome to the Eating with V show. I'm so excited to have you here today, and I'm also excited to have on our show a very special guest, Neese from Neese Roofing and Construction. They are actually our show sponsor. How exciting. And we are going to be making a fruit tart pie that is outstanding. The crust is grain-free, and everything about this is gluten-free, dairy-free, and sugar-free. So stay tuned. You're not going to want to miss this one. Hey everybody, it's V. Welcome back to my kitchen. I am so pleased and excited to introduce you to someone amazing. Not only is she a friend, but she's also one of the show sponsors. So I want to introduce you to Neese of Neese Roofing and Construction.
Hi everybody, I am so glad to be here cooking with V. I'm totally excited about what we're going to be making today.
Yay! We love having Chris on the show. So today, Chris and I are going to be making a fruit tart pie, which is actually outstanding. We're going to start by making the crust for you, which is a grain-free, gluten-free, dairy-free, and sugar-free crust. Definitely not flavor-free, I assure you. And it actually tastes like a graham cracker crust.
It's fantastic.
It is really fantastic. And then we're going to make the filling. So we'll make them separately, and then we're going to decorate the top. And then Chris gets to try this amazing creation on the show. And we have a surprise for her at the end.
Oh, surprise.
Yes.
So exciting.
So let's explain too, because I know that you have a problem with dairy in your diet. So can you explain to our audience what happens and what problems you have with dairy, so they understand you're not just here without a cause, like you seriously have a dairy issue?
I do learn that about 3-4 years ago, that I had to remove dairy out of my diet. Hardest thing I've ever done in my life.
Indeed.
Dairy is everywhere. But it just, as far as what it does to me, I mean, it's like an allergy reaction. And of course I just, end up ill for several days, after eating dairy. So as much as I love it, it doesn't seem to love me anymore. So
it's never fun.
It's never fun, but I have found some great alternatives, and definitely V has definitely helped me in this area to find, great things that I can still love, that still remind me of some of my favorite dairy treats.
Yay. I love that. Now you can still have some forms of dairy though.
I can. So I can have cheese. That's one of the things I learned.
We can't stand her. She can still have cheese. I can't have cheese.
I know. Yeah. So I pretty much, the way I say it is, the creamier it gets, the harder it is on my system. But the harder the cheese, the better it is for me. So
gotcha.
So I can still eat pizza.
So jealous. So jealous. No, but I live vicariously through her. And there are a lot of great alternatives these days. I mean, compared to before, like there's certain cream cheeses, and we'll see when we make the filling. I have experimented with every kind of product you can imagine. So to my palate, because everybody's palate is different, but I bring out the things that I love the most. And I'll also share other things with people on my Facebook page and Instagram, products that I find out or things like that that I think are great. If I think they're not great, I'll post them too. But you all make your own decisions when it comes to that, because everybody's palate's so different. Are you ready to dive in?
I am. I'm ready to dive in and find out what kind of dessert we're making.
Yay, let's do it. So this crust actually you can use for a variety of things. You cannot bake this crust. And the reason you cannot bake this crust is because we use a butter. So believe me, I've tried it. It melts into the pan. So you don't want to bake this crust. This is great. Like we made an avocado mousse on another show. You could literally make it like a chocolate pie out of it. You could use this graham cracker crust, put the chocolate mousse in there and refrigerate it overnight and have a chocolate pudding pie. It's amazing. Yeah. But we are going to do it with the like a cream cheese filling. That's a non-dairy cream cheese for you.
Oh, okay. Yes.
Yep. Okay. So Chris is going to get her hands dirty. More entertainment for you. I always give you guys a little entertainment when I have the guests on, so we put them to work. So the very first thing, and we didn't do this for you on the show, but this is just almond flour. And it has been toasted in a pan with absolutely no oil, no butter. You just put you pack 1 cup of almond flour and you put it into a pan, like about medium heat. Do not leave the stove, because once it starts browning, it's going to brown quick and you have to constantly be stirring it. But this is an integral ingredient in this particular, it's what's going to give it that graham cracker taste, even though it's not a graham cracker. Okay. So once you've done that, it's probably going to take about 10 minutes. You don't want to like put it on high, put on like a medium, you know, ish, maybe a little below medium, and just let it cook up to the look of a graham cracker. Okay. And then obviously let it cool down a little bit before you start using it. So we're going to take that 1 cup, we're going to put it in that bowl.
Okay. Let me do that.
Mm-hmm. And then I use 1/3 cup of a golden monk fruit. This particular sweetener is very much like a brown sugar without the glycemic load. So as you can see, it looks like a light brown sugar. So we're going to use 1/3 cup of that. And that's going to sweeten that almond flour up really nicely. And you're not going to believe that it's not sugar. And then we're going to use about a 1/4 teaspoon. It's up to you, a quarter to 1/2 teaspoon of salt, depending upon your palate. And then we also have, I love cinnamon, but I went gentle with the cinnamon this time. About 1.5 teaspoons of cinnamon for this recipe. And then if you want to start mixing, oh, actually, no, I'm not going to do that to you. We'll do that to her when she's putting it into the pie. So if you want to reach down here and grab the beaters, you can do it with your hands, very much like what we did with the apple crisp on another episode, or you can do it with the blender. I found this to be a little less messy, especially since you're dressed so nice. So I use organic butter, and I know that some people who can't have dairy can't have butter at all. I can have organic butter because it doesn't have all the hormones and chemicals and things in it, but you can use a vegan butter if you want to use a vegan butter instead. That's your choice, but you use about 1/2 cup, which is equivalent to 1 stick. Okay, and you can go ahead and start it on low because you know this might be extra entertainment for you. There you go.
There we go.
And you want to mix that up really well. It's going to look like mushy, like it's not meant to be that way, but that's exactly how it's supposed to be because we're going to form it into the glass dish, and then we're going to put it in the refrigerator so that it will harden back up. That's lovely. So what do you think? It's pretty easy.
Yeah, pretty easy so far.
So tell us a little bit about Neese Roofing. What's going on over there?
Okay, well, we are super busy, which is always good. You know, we've been doing a lot of really neat roofing projects. One of our neat projects that we've currently been doing is a project for Habitat for Humanity.
That's right,
Yes.
Indian River County.
Yes.
Neese Roofing is actually constructing the roof for a veteran who's been given a brand new roof by Owens Corning in Indian River County in Vero Beach. So I think that's amazing.
Yeah, it's really neat that we get to be a part of this. We're partnering up with Owens Corning.
Yep.
You know, so that I think is really neat that they invited us to be a part of that project.
That's amazing. I have to say, Neese Roofing, in addition to being an excellent roofing company, they're also one of the most generous people in our community. So thank you to you and to Larry and to Derek and Josh and all of our Neese Roofing family.
Oh, yeah.
I think we're probably good.
Yeah, I think that's pretty good.
Okay, let's do this so we get all that goodness off there.
Okay.
Just so it doesn't spray you. Okay, so let's do this. So as you all can see, it doesn't look appetizing. However, you're going to find out that it is very appetizing. They're like, oh, that looks like mud. Okay, so here's where the fun starts. Chris is going to get her hands dirty. You ready?
Yeah, I am.
Now, she was a professional mom for
Almost 20 years.
a lot of years. And so she's a professional in the kitchen. So she's going to make this pie crust look amazing. So you just plop that in the center like that. And then Chris is going to do her magic. You just mush it through.
Mush it down?
Yep. We're country
Okay.
girls. I hope y'all don't mind.
There we go.
Yeah, pull this in a little bit.
Okay.
Oop, let's get this stuff out of your way.
Alrighty, sounds good. Alrighty.
Yep. And so when we get to the corners, you can just see how it'll push all the way up. We're like playing in the sandbox together.
Is. We're making a mud pie together.
Making a mud pie.
See, some things haven't changed, even as grown-ups.
Exactly.
And it's kind of fun. This is no joke. Feels nice.
You know, when you can get your hands dirty a little bit, you got to play a little. You have to be a kid a little bit and enjoy life. So while Chris continues to make this pie look absolutely perfect, we're going to take a break and we're going to thank our sponsors. So please stay and watch their commercials because they make this show available for you to see. And we're going to finish up the back half of this pie when we get back. So we'll see you in just a few minutes. At Neese Roofing, we believe that homeowners should have great choices for their home. We have a dedicated team of representatives that can help you navigate products, styles, and warranties. Serving Indian River, St. Lucie, and Martin County, we have a beautiful showroom located in Fort Pierce. Give us a call today, 772-361-6580, or visit us online at neeseroofing.com.
Are you curious about the current real estate market here on the Treasure Coast? Would you like to know how much your home is worth and possibly sell it for top dollar? Or do you need a fabulous negotiator to help you get into your new home? If you answer yes to any of these questions, call me, Elaine R. Davis, Realtor. I'm available to assist. 617-777-5863.
Hello, I am Veronica, and welcome to my kitchen and welcome to my new show, Eating with V. If you've been told that you have to give up gluten, dairy, sugar, or grains, or you just want to eat healthier, this is the show for you. We'll make eating for these allergen diets easy, fun, and most importantly, delicious. Join me in my kitchen along with my special guests who will share valuable information from their areas of expertise. We'll help and inspire you to eat better and feel healthier. Join us on this integrative health adventure. So we look forward to seeing you there at Eating with V. Welcome back to Eating with V. And I am here today with Christine Neese of Neese Roofing. Welcome back, Christine.
Thank you.
And we're about to make the filling for that fruit tart pie. So you ready?
I am ready.
Let's do this.
All right.
So we first starting with, I doubled this recipe because normally it calls for just one container of cream cheese. But the way I make the crust, I like a more filling. You can do just one. You can use the regular recipe or you can double it. So just so you know, for this show, this pie, I have doubled the recipe that's on my site. Okay. And you can go to eatingwithv.com. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. So we'll look forward to seeing you there as well. We're going to start with a non-dairy cream cheese. And we're going to need 2 containers. Okay. So we'll let you get one in there and I'm going to get one in there. Thankfully, these things generally will come out semi-easily.
Got it?
Yeah, because I handed you the knife. It was like, oh no. So there's that. Sorry. And then we have a powdered monk sweetener. So this is almost like a powdered sugar, but with no glycemic load. It's actually exactly like a powdered sugar, but with no glycemic load. It actually tastes just like powdered sugar too. I made a gluten-free funnel cake. Ooh. And then I put this over top. Now that's a rare occasion because that's sinfully bad. But you have to cheat every once in a while and enjoy yourself. You can't be super strict all the time. And that's the purpose of this show, to teach you that you don't have to eat like that. It's actually delicious if you want to have a treat. So we'll go ahead and add that.
Okay, add that.
And we need your mixer.
Okay.
This is going to be fun. Watch.
Oh gosh. Just on one again?
Yep. You'll see. Okay. You're welcome.
Oh my goodness.
We have all kinds of fun with our guests. She's smoking.
Yep. Smoking in here.
It's amazing that just those couple ingredients And if you wanted to, you could add a little bit of vanilla to this as well if you wanted that vanilla taste in there too. I kind of like the purity of the cream cheese flavor when it comes to the fruit. But see how super easy that is?
Yeah.
Look at you go.
All right.
So we are, what do you think? It's pretty mixed?
Yeah, I think it's pretty mixed. I think we're good.
Let's do this.
All right. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we don't want to miss out on any of that goodness. Just slip.
Oh,
Good.
good. All right.
We'll take this.
I was afraid I was going to wear it there for a minute.
You might have. A little bit higher, you'd have been wearing that thing. Okay. You don't want to. You want to look at you
Oh, yeah, I do.
like little kids.
Oh, that's good.
Oh my God.
Yum,
So
yum, yum.
anything can happen on this show, so prepare yourself. We're like a kind of no filter with a slight filter because we are on the air, so we semi have to filter, but it's all good. So we're going to take this beautiful stuff and we're going to put this filling into this pie. And notice that, feel that after you refrigerate. Once you put the pie crust filling into the dish, you actually have to put it in the refrigerator. I'd say at least 30 minutes. But I like to leave them overnight if possible, or give them a few hours because you see that texture, you're not messing with that.
No, that's great. It's really firmed up wonderfully.
Yeah, it's beautiful. And people don't even know. I had a client bought a pie. I don't usually sell a whole pie like that because it's super expensive. But I bought a client, I made a pie for a client and they took it to a party, one of these with the fruit on top. And he said everybody loved it. They had no idea.
Oh, wow.
I'm going to let you spread that out beautifully so you can make that gorgeous. Oh, and I'm going to let you roll.
Because somehow you think I'm an expert from being a mom.
I know they had you in the kitchen.
4 boys, they had me in the kitchen. I lived there for 20 years.
She lived in the kitchen for 20. Well, she's also an amazing, I don't want to say book, you're not a bookkeeper, it's accounting. She's actually the accounting department at Neese Roofing and Construction. So she's not only a magician in the kitchen, which by the way, she makes an amazing chili too.
Thank you.
That is beautiful.
All right.
So yeah, we'll make sure that we get it like all the way to these edges so that when they get the fruit, when you guys are making this at home, you'll get that fruit right up against that edge. And then Chris is going to go ahead and put all these beautiful fruits on and arrange them as I talk about the fruit. So you go right ahead and play.
And play, I just get to decorate it however way I want. Huh?
She's going to decorate this.
Okay.
Keep in mind the low glycemic fruits, strawberries, raspberries, blueberries, blackberries, kiwis, green apples, all low glycemic fruits. So cover them up with that kind of fruit is great. Be leery of mangoes, bananas, pineapples, watermelons. Not that you'd put watermelon on that, but you know what I'm saying. Watch the papayas, the ones that are very high in fructose, high in sugar. Because if you're trying to stay away from sugar, stick with the low glycemic fruits. That's the best. Look at her go.
All right. Trying to be artistic for you here.
It's beautiful. Well, while Chris finishes decorating this pie, we're going to take a break so you can hear from our sponsors, including Neese Roofing and Construction, who are also one of our sponsors. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
And we're going to take a quick break and we'll be right back. Everyone needs insurance, but not everyone gets the chance to work with true professionals with decades of experience. Located on the Treasure Coast, Owen Insurance Group has been helping thousands of Florida residents with their life, health, and Medicare insurance planning needs. If you want local, honest, and reputable people to help you make your insurance planning easy, call Owen Insurance Group today at 772-210-1020 or visit oweninsurancegroup.net. When she weighed over 200 pounds, Lisa Duke thought there was something wrong with her. She felt guilty, ashamed, and hopeless. But in 2020, she learned the secrets that changed everything, and she lost 50 pounds. Now, Lisa specializes in helping women over 40 with over 40 pounds to lose as a certified weight coach. Are you ready to try something new? Visit lisaduke.net or call 678-378-4278 to learn more. At Your Body Bliss, our passion is creating handcrafted bath and body products. Our products are formulated in small batches with ethically sourced raw ingredients. Our soaps are hand-poured the good old-fashioned way. Our lotions are thick and creamy with no junk fillers. We make authentic Castile soap, extraordinary beard oils, relaxing bath bombs, and so much more, all made by hand with love from our family to yours. Visit us at yourbodybliss.com. Well, welcome back to the Eating with V show, and I'm V, and this is Christine Neese, Neese Roofing and Construction.
Yeah. Hi, everybody.
Christine is one of our show sponsors, so thank you so much for making it possible for this show to be seen by all these wonderful people.
Thank you. We are so happy to be a sponsor.
Well, I am thrilled to have you here. Christine is also a friend too. Just lucky me. So are you ready to try this?
I am so ready to try this. I'm so excited.
For those of you that are just tuning in, make sure you go back and watch the beginning because it's so yummy. Yeah. But we're having this is a fruit tart with a faux graham cracker crust. No gluten, no grains, no dairy, and no sugar, no added sugar. Only the fruit, which is low glycemic. And Chris is about to try this pie. So we'll let you cut it.
Oh, okay.
We always know how that first piece goes. Oh my gosh. You notice how the cream cheese just it hardens up nice from the mushy, when we're mixing it.
Yeah.
So it kind of solidifies, and oh my gosh, with those fruits, it's just amazing.
So how long did this have to stay in the refrigerator once it's all put together?
I would say a minimum of like 3 hours. Okay. Just let that solidify up. Overnight would be best if possible, but if you can't let it sit overnight, I'd give it a few hours. So prep ahead of time. We all know how pies can be. This is normal.
So that makes a good dessert to make and have ahead of time when you have company coming. You can make it the day before and be ready for your company or earlier in the day. I like that. I love to have those parts of the meal that I can do ahead of time. Okay, here we go. I'm going to dive in. Are we ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
I'm really excited to see how this all tastes.
The moment of truth.
Oh my goodness.
Yay!
This is so good.
So as a dairy-free person, you approve?
I totally approve. It is so creamy, so delicious, and that totally tastes like a graham cracker crust.
Yes!
I don't even know how.
High fives.
Into a graham cracker. I love it. Love it. Oh my gosh, that's really good.
Isn't that yummy? So we have a special surprise for you. Close your eyes.
Oh.
We have a very special surprise. I like to surprise my guests whenever possible. And because Chris is... Okay, you can open your eyes.
I can open my eyes now.
Because Chris is dairy-free, there's a really great cream cheese frosting that I make. And we'll share that with you on a future show. So make sure you keep coming back. And this is a seasonal, spiced pumpkin cake. So it's my pumpkin bread. And as you can see, it's super moist.
Oh, yeah.
So this is for you to try with this wonderful cream cheese frosting. And you don't need a whole lot of that frosting because it's super sweet.
Oh, how exciting. Pumpkin is one of my
she's going to take a bite and taste that.
Oh, my goodness.
Delicious. See, it doesn't have to
Very
be yucky
good.
to eat healthy, right? So
That is really good.
remember, folks, this is a way of life. It's a lifestyle. So the more things that you can incorporate into your lifestyle, the breads, the treats, that seems to be the biggest challenge for people is the comfort foods.
Yeah.
Oh, my chocolate, my cakes, my cupcakes, my, whatever, anything with sugar because sugar's so addictive. So now we can offer people these amazing desserts that they actually can pick and eat and not feel guilty about it.
And they are phenomenal. Oh my goodness. They're both so tasty.
Yay.
Both so tasty. And that pumpkin bread is so moist.
Isn't it yummy?
Unbelievable. Very yummy.
For grain-free too.
Yes, absolutely.
Amazing. Well, thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thank you. This has been a privilege and a pleasure to be here today.
It is my pleasure. Thank you. And thank you all so much for being here. We're going to go ahead and wrap up this show today, but be sure to tune in for the next show because you're not going to believe what's coming next.